Welcome to Gamer Town. It's Griff here, live at E3 2019, and I've just been playing a few matches of the new PES, or eFootball PES 2020, to give you its really weird full name that I don't really like that much. I don't think anyone does. Anyway, I'm running you through 7 new features coming to the game this year. We're going to decide if they're good or bad. Anyway, let's just kick things off right now. We will start with the Finesse dribble because Konami keeps banging on about it. The Finesse dribble is this new technique that basically gives you more control over the ball. You just use the right thumbstick to move the ball around. There's been close control in the game before, but think of this as even closer control, I guess. Finesse dribbling is meant to be inspired by Iniesta and the way he dances through defenses. And you can kind of do that here. Let go of the movement stick to stop and start, and you can throw people off and, you know, make them go all bow-legged and stuff like that. Thing is, though, in practice, I found Finesse dribbling kind of slowed the pace of the game down. Like, if you're getting crowded and you're in a position to use Finesse dribbling, it's probably already too late. PES is a game all about making space, and when I was using Finesse dribbling in tight situations, opponents just kept getting their foot to the ball, and it was really annoying. So, yeah, Finesse dribbling, I'm not that sold on it. We can't all be Iniesta, I guess. The second feature PES 2020 introduces, I'm not calling it eFootball, it's PES 2020. Anyway, the second feature is called the dummy shot. We've had fake shots in the past, but the dummy shot basically lets you fake and then pass the ball straight after to set up moves. It's a really good one to use on the edge of the box. You just hold the shoot button, then press Y to pass before you make contact with the ball. You can poke it through defenses while they're all busy like flinching and stuff. It's a useful move, but it's not exactly a headline feature that drastically improves the game. Third up, it's the intentional foul. Now, to do an intentional foul in PES 2020, all you have to do is double tap the tackle button, and you just go really, really hard in on opponents. I tried it once as PK, and the guy went absolutely flying. It looked cool, but sadly, it's another move that A, you're not really going to use that much because its purpose is already served by the tackle and slide tackle moves, so, you know, it kind of feels a bit pointless. And B, I swear it's in the game already. As I say though, tackles are crunching. Players go down like absolute sacks of Onto the goal-facing trap move now, another feature that's supposedly new to PES 2020. You hold a button, I can't remember the exact button, but trust me, you hold a button, I didn't write it down, and when you receive the ball, you immediately turn to face the goal. Now, the reason I say it's supposedly new is because I vividly remember being able to do this in like every PES game in the last decade. But weirdly, when I was playing, in the games menu, there's a list of all the new moves in PES 2020, and this trap move is one of them. So either my memory is completely wrong or someone at Konami is telling porkies. Don't do that. Alright, this one's definitely a new feature of PES 2020. It's new legendary managers. These are former superstar players who have hung up their boots to start shouting at people from the comfort of a lovely suit. Legendary managers will be in career mode, that's where you can see them in action. So far we've seen Maradona and Johan Cruyff, but there's bound to be a few more. Hopefully though, we see the greatest player to manager at some point, Sam Allardyce. Big Sam. Shouting in your face. It might turn out to be a bit underwhelming though, because if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be voiced. But hey, if your dream is to see a big, silent Johan Cruyff walking around scowling at people, you're in luck. Alright, enough about legendary managers. Now we're talking legendary players, and you can play as Ronaldinho in PES 2020, one of the best men to have ever kicked anything. Of course, it's not the first time the Brazilian skillster has appeared in a football game, but I reckon it's going to be his best version yet, purely because PES 2020 contains all his signature moves. You've got the flip-flap, you've got the other one, and you've got his lovely little dances in there as well. When you've got all that running through PES's amazing animation and graphics engine, it's probably as close to Big Ron as you'd ever want to get, really. Wouldn't want to get any closer than that. The last new move that's coming to PES 2020 is the trick trap. Now, if you hold RB and then use the left stick, you can trap the ball in a different direction to the one you were facing. It's something FIFA has had for, I think, about 2 years now, so PES is a little late to the party, but if you're playing with someone skillful like Messi, it's fun to see all his different shimmies and stuff he does with his little legs. Now, when I was playing the game, I must have done it like 15 different trick traps. So there's loads of trap tricks in the game, just millions of trap tricks and trick traps in PES 2020, so look out for the trap tricks. So those were 7 new, well, newish features coming to PES 2020, and that launches on September 10th. Now, long story short, I really enjoyed it. It's even more sim-like, and it looks amazing thanks to the animations, but the new moves didn't really impress me all that much. Anyway, if you liked the video, subscribe to PCGamesN, and we'll see you next time.